coming up after the anthem.
Hey, as a reminder, we have a big bathroom opening at the back of school. If you walk through the parking lot, it's located at the back of the school.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to High School Baseball Game of the Week on KWBJ Live. My name is Aaron Ortigo. I'm here with Chris Hunter. We're in Franklin, Louisiana on the campus of Hanson Memorial High School on the Amar Lanson Field. This is where the Hanson Memorial Tigers are hosting the Central Catholic Eagles in a big District 7 1A ball game today. Chris, two good Class 1A schools coming to play ball here today, and I'm expecting a good baseball game.
Oh, absolutely, Aaron. We got a couple of teams highly ranked in Division 4 Select. Central Catholic comes into this game 6th in the power ratings, so their place with a first-round bye looks pretty secure. Hanson currently seeded 14th. 12 teams get the bye, so they're fighting for the seed. Both teams off to a good start this year. We'll talk about that a little more in depth. But right now, I see on the field two teams that are capable of getting hot and making deep runs into the playoffs this year.
Absolutely. We got a beautiful afternoon here in Franklin. Sun shining, nothing but blue skies. A light breeze blowing out of the west, blowing on your TV screen would be from your left field to your right field. It's a little less than I saw the forecast. Forecast was like 10 to 15 miles an hour around this time out of the west, but it's just a slight little breeze, and just a few minutes ago, the American flag in dead center field was actually hanging straight down. So beautiful weather. Two good baseball teams. Expect a lot of good high school baseball here this afternoon. On the mound for Hanson is Braden Mouton. His battery mate behind the plate is Tate Fontenot. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. No, actually, my mistake. That's Central Catholics. It's Fauché that's on the mound for Hanson, and behind the plate is Lovell. First three batters for Central Catholic is the center fielder, Lucas Pickens. He'll be followed by the left fielder, Thomas Nini, and then the DH, Cade Menina. 2 balls and a strike on Pickens as he leads off the top of the first inning.
And I apologize, we're having that, trying to get it up for us.
Ground ball to short. It'll take a funny bounce and get past Judice, but Pickens will be safe at first.
Uncharacteristic error on what should have been a routine play for Ethan Judice.
So with a runner on first base and nobody out, left fielder Thomas Nini comes to the plate. Fauché goes to first, and Pickens is back in time. Pickens with a good lead. And he's going. Throw down to second is off the mark slightly, and Pickens is safe with a stolen base.
Fauché has been Hanson's most effective pitcher so far this year. 34 innings pitched. He's got a 3-1 record, 1.019 ERA. Very strong.
The pitch to Nini was a ball, so it's a 1 ball, no strike count. Ground ball up the middle. Good play and strong throw. Nice job out there by Judice. Made the catch and the throw to first base in time for the out. The runner, Pickens, does go to third base. So, one away. Menino looks at a curveball that breaks off the plate. Okay, Menino's your DH for the Eagles today. This hit off the handle. It's going to be a little blooper that's going to drop into the outfield in front of the center fielder, Ibert. Pickens will score. So the error hurts as a run does score. And Menino safe at first with the single. That'll bring to the plate the pitcher for the Eagles, Braden Mouton. Fauché to first base. Back in time is Menina. Menina, Chris, I would not think could be a threat to steal.
Of 2 stolen bases on the year. But compared to some of his teammates, that's not a threat.
Yeah. Breaking ball misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and 1 on base. Checked his swing, but it's in the strike zone for a call. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Average of 335. Hanson's team batting average is 321.
This is hit high to right field. Wells out there in right field for the Tigers. Comes up and makes the catch. 2 outs. And the 5-hole hitter, shortstop Greg Hamer, comes to the plate. He'll bat with 2 away and a runner on first base. Fastball called strike 1 right down the middle. Close play over at first base. Menina dives back. Umpire says he got there in time.
Heck of a move for a righty.
Yep. This a bouncer to short. Coming up, making the throw, but it's off the mark. Hamer will be safe at first base. Menina ends up at third. That'll bring to the plate the catcher, Tate Fontenot.
Hitter. Runner in scoring position.
340 hitter bat. Boucher goes to first. Hamer back in time. Steps toward third, turns and looks back at first. Everybody's back in time. Fastball, swing and a miss for a strike. Nothing in 1 is the count. There's a fastball that catches the inside corner. Called strike 2. Hamer goes down to second base. Curveball, he stays with it, hits it up the middle. 1 run will score. They're going to send the second run home. So 2 runs will score on the single. So Eagles out early, 3-0, and we're in the top of the first inning.
You find though an RBI single, and does he get the second RBI because he scored on an error?
Well, I looked at the coach. Coach was sending him all the way.
Okay.
So I'd give it to him. You know, if he'd have stopped and then, okay, play goes to first base, it gets away from the first baseman, but the base runner, Fontenot, was on the ground and wasn't able to get up and go to first. So throw was off the mark, but no harm done. This fastball in the dirt, low and away. Gets away from Lovell, and Fontenot moves over to second base. Second base with 2 outs. At the plate is third baseman Brandon Cordero. This is popped up, could be in trouble, danger area, and it drops in. They're going to send the runner home. So Cordero singles. He stands on first base, got another RBI. See, another thing, Chris, going to the previous batter, whether that was an RBI or not, with 2 away, everybody's running on contact.
True.
And, okay, he's going to go down to second and slides to stolen base for Cordero. So he now stands on second base. At the plate is the right fielder, Jack Leapery. Leapery is the 8th hitter in this top half of the first inning. A couple of errors out there that really hurt.
But I've counted 3 errors. I said plus a pass ball.
Yeah. Well, the pass ball I think is more of a wild pitch because it was in the dirt.
Okay.
So I'll give him a wild pitch on that one.
But still not the start I expected defensively for Hanson.
No.
Good news is it is.
Okay. This is a slow roller to third. Makes the catch, throws in time. That's Dinger at their third base for the Tigers, and he makes the play for the third out.
Very productive inning for the Eagles, though.
Yeah, they pick up 3 runs on, 1, 2, 3 base hits. A couple of errors. 1, 2, 3 errors, like you mentioned. And I'd venture to say all of those runs, Chris, were unearned. But it's still the middle of the first. And the Eagles go out in front by a score of 4-0. I will lead off with shortstop Ethan Judice, followed by the designated hitter Owen Vaccarella. He'll be followed by the center fielder Daniel Ibert. Then third baseman Trey Etching, first baseman Luke Spangler, and the right fielder Lauren Wells.
On the mound for the Eagles is number 2, Braden Mutaw. This is his 10th appearance, 8th start of the year. He's got a 4-1 record, 0.57 ERA. We mentioned team batting average for Central Catholic, also a strong team pitching staff. Team ERA of 2.29.
That's impressive for a high school ERA.
Yes.
Quite impressive. And they haven't played a weak schedule for a 1A school. They've played some bigger schools throughout the season.
No, both of these teams have challenged themselves all season long.
Right.
Hadn't always worked out well, but I mean, you look at Hanson with 17-8, Central Catholic 16-5. For the most part,
Hitting right now is shortstop Ethan Judice. We have timeout on the field as the home plate umpire is walking out to talk to the Central Catholic coach, Coach Hidalgo. First, I thought he was going over to talk to the first base umpire, but because he was walking in as the home plate umpire was walking out. But then Coach Hidalgo comes out and they have a little conversation, and everybody's going about their business. So,
and it kind of makes you wonder if maybe he saw something he didn't like with Mouton after that first pitch. But nobody's going to talk to the pitcher, so I guess everything's okay.
yeah. This pitch is up and in for ball 2, 2-0 to count. This fastball misses outside. Ball 3, 3-0 to count on shortstop Ethan Judice. He leads off the bottom of the first. And this is up high. So Judice draws a walk on 4 pitches. And that'll bring to the plate the DH, Owen Vaccarella. He'll bat with no outs and a runner on first base.
Vaccarella's a .362 hitter.
This fastball in there for a call, strike 1. Another fastball called, strike 2. Nothing in 2's the count. There's another fastball. This one misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Vaccarella DHing for the Tigers today. Ooh, curveball actually stayed inside, but he half-heartedly swung at it. More of a defensive swing than
Jammed
anything.
him with the inside junk.
Yep. Strike 3 rather for the first out. 1 away. Runner on first base. That'll bring to the plate the center fielder, Daniel Ibert.
Ibert's hitting .368. And Aaron, you got 5 different players in this Hanson lineup, including their top reserve, that are over double digits in stolen bases, led by Judice, who's at first base. He's got 18 stolen bases on the year. So when they get on, they're running.
I like that kind of baseball. Both of these teams like to run. I like that. There's a bouncing ball, caught at third, went to second, in time in the first, and not in time at first. So he got the lead runner. Got the lead runner at second base for the second out. And
first out. No, second out.
Second out. Yeah, second out of the game of the inning. And Ibert will be safe at first base on the fielder's choice. Fastball in there for the call, strike 1. At the plate is your cleanup hitter and third baseman, Trey Dinger. Dinger made a nice play with a strong throw to end the top of the first inning. This is fouled straight back into the net. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs with Ethan Judice standing on first base. Gets a big lead. There's a breaking ball, catches that inside corner. Dinger looks at it for a call, strike 3, and 3 away.
And Aaron, we've talked before statistically how costly leadoff walks are, and Mouton does a good job getting out of the leadoff walk jam.
That's true. did an excellent job. And not only just a walk, Chris, but he did it on 4 pitches.
Yep.
You know, that's the kind of scary part. You kind of wonder what we're going to have today, but then he followed that with the first pitch to the next hitter as a fastball strike.
Yep, definitely settled down. Let's thank a few of our sponsors. We're still trying to work on getting our scoreboard, which includes all our sponsor graphics to life. Lapco Manufacturing, feel safe, work smart, look good with Lapco FR, www.lapco.com. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista, open late night, delivery through DoorDash. Bayou Bend Fitness Center, 1209 Northwest Boulevard in Franklin. A healthier you begins at Bayou Bend. Conrad Industries, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948. Conrad wishes all of our local teams good luck. And Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve, 611 Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Thank you to all our sponsors for making this happen for us, and thank you for joining us here on KWBJ Live YouTube channel. Don't forget to like what you see and hit the subscribe button.
Okay, leading off for the top of the second inning will be the 9-hole hitter and second baseman, Connor Daigle. Then we'll move to the top of the batting order and Lucas Pickens and Thomas Nini. First pitch, fastball high and inside, ball 1. Chris, we have a setting sun here right now, and it was right in the eyes of the first baseman and right fielder, but it's kind of set enough. Shadows have just about covered the entire infield. So the first baseman, when he's on his bag, is now in the shade, but our right field is still looking in that sun.
Yeah, you can see the effects. You've got trees right off the ball field here on the third base side, and you can see the shadows already just about all the way across the infield, creeping over by the next, really, couple of innings.
Yep. Fauche's facing the 9-hole hitter and Connor Daigle, and his first 3 pitches were balls. The last one was a call, strike 1, so the 3-1 pitch. Misses in. Oh, he's going to call it a strike, so that'll run the count full.
Wait for the call. Don't show the umpire up.
Yeah, because if he's thinking about it, you're going to definitely influence him the wrong way. It's a foul ball as the ball hits him while he's in the batter's box, which makes it a foul ball. Count stays full, 3-2. Leading off top of the second inning, Eagles up 4-0. This gets this one through the gap between first and second. So Daigle with a hit. Stands on first base, and we move to the top of the batting order in Lucas Pickens. Pickens reached on an error. He had hit a ground ball to short and reached on the error and stole a base and scored a run. Goes to first base. Everybody's safe. 1 ball, no strikes. This one bounced in front of the plate. So Daigle gets a little bit off the flag. And Lovell throws down, but Daigle back in time. Hanson calls time. Want to come out and talk to his pitcher. This is not customary for Carter Fauché. Be in a little bit of trouble early. Now in the first inning, what hurt him more was his defense behind him, but struggling a little bit with his control right here. Got behind the first hitter, fought back to run the count full. Daigle did a good job staying with. Wasn't hit real hard, but it was hitting the right spot, and it gets through. Ooh, that looked inside, but the umpire says close enough. Strike. Strike strike one rather. 2 balls and a strike. This is tipped foul. That'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pickens goes down swinging for the first out.
Next at the bat, number 7, Thomas.
That'll bring to the plate Thomas Nene. Nene grounded out to short in the top of the first inning. Fauché goes to first base. Dago back in time.
Nene is a .309 hitter, has one of the Eagles' 3 home runs on the season.
There's a hard ground ball that gets between short and third for a single. Nene singles.
Number 7 with the base hit to left field.
So that'll put runners on first and second base with 1 away.
Medina.
And the 3-hole hitter, Cade Medina, coming to the plate. He singled back in the first inning, picked up an RBI. He also scored a run. Runner's going, throw down to third. He blocked it but didn't catch it at third base. And Daigle is safe also with a stolen base.
Medina came into the game hitting .323, so that's probably up a few points now.
Oh, got him caught.
But you got a runner at third.
Runner's gone home. Throw in time. Makes the catch out. This ball gets away from the shortstop and second baseman. And now Nene stands at third base. But Dago is put out at home plate.
Some duties to level.
Excellent job by Hanson. They play it just right to start the rundown, but not losing track of the runner at third base.
Yeah, he made a step. Fauché made a step towards third, and Dago Nene came off the bag, got caught in a rundown. During the rundown, worked out for the Tigers. They still have a runner on third base, but 2 outs and nobody scored. At the plate right now, Cade Marina, the DH, Manina.
Manina.
1 ball, 2 strikes, bounce a slow roller to short. Manina running hard. And that's going to be an infield hit, but the throwing arrow is going to give him second base.
Got to reach the safe at first base.
Infield hit, so Manina's showing some pretty good wheels.
Scores the run.
And gets another RBI.
Brings up the pitcher, number 2, Braden Mouton.
Well, we said a leadoff hit, but actually he reached on an error on that leadoff at bat.
Who's that? Pickens. Talking about Pickens?
Manina in the first inning.
No, he singled.
He singled?
He wasn't.
I thought he didn't hit the one right at Judice.
That was the leadoff hitter. Manina was a third.
Oh, Manina was second. I'm sorry.
No, he was third, actually. This hit to center field, long fly ball. Nice play out there by Ibert in the center field. Looked like it might get over his head, but he runs it down for the third out. Now, Manina's batting in the 3-hole. His single actually scored Pickens, who got on with the error at short.
Sorry, got confused.
Yep. Easy to do. So 3 hits for the Eagles and 1 run scores. So they move ahead of the Tigers by the score of 5-0 in the middle of the second inning. First 3 hitters for the Tigers in the bottom of the second inning will start off with the pitcher, Carter Fauché. He'll be followed by left fielder Ethan Clements and the catcher Reed Lovell. I mean, a terrific afternoon for high school baseball. We had a nice one last week, weather-wise, and again today. I mean, it's just perfect temperature.
Yeah, we've really been fortunate this season. I remember a few times where it felt like football weather.
Yeah.
More so. And
you see a lot of that.
needed a hat and gloves and.
You see more football weather in high school sports. You see more football weather during baseball season.
And baseball weather in football season.
Right, exactly. Yep. This breaking ball misses for ball one. Yeah, we're sitting on the roof of the concession stand right now. We got a little breeze blowing. It's really pleasant out here. Bouncing ball to second. Comes up with the catch. One away. With one out. That'll bring to the plate the left fielder, Ethan Clements. Fastball right down the pipe. Called strike one. Here's a breaking ball. Catches that outside corner for a call, strike two. That's a tough pitch to hit right there, Chris. That's a breaking ball low and away.
Yep.
The catcher catches it just inches off the ground, and you know, it's one you don't want to swing at for sure. One ball, two strikes. This pitch misses. That'll leave an account at 2-2. Bases are empty for Ethan Clements. He's got a 2-ball, 2-strike count, one away. His fastball that misses outside. That'll run the count full, 3-2.
Clements is hitting .343 on the year.
Fouls this one off and stays alive. Pitch on the outside part of the plate. Got a piece of it. Count stays full.
Oh.
Muto. Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, I mean, I still
Don't anticipate the call. Wait for it.
I mean, and you know what they're doing. As soon as the ball barely hit the catcher's mitt, he's jumping up and running down there. This is fouled off into the net. Strike one. At the plate is the catcher, Reed Lovell. He bats with 2 outs and nobody on base.
Lovell's hitting .333 on the year.
We're in the bottom of the second inning where the Eagles lead the Tigers 5-0. Fastball misses just outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ooh.
Strike 2, swinging it. Count stays 1-2. At the plate, number 6, Reed Lovell. He's the Tiger catcher. Showed a strong arm in the game so far. Chases that high fastball with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So it's 3 up, 3 down for the Tigers in the bottom of the second inning for the 3rd out.
And Muta is flat out dealing.
Yep. As we walked him, he's retired every one since. After 2 complete innings of play, and in the top of the 3rd, the Eagles will start off with their 5-hole hitter, Greg Hamer. He's the Eagles shortstop, followed by their catcher, Tate. Hamer reached on an error and scored a run back in the 1st inning.
Hanson, as we mentioned, 17-8 on the year right now, 3-1 in district play. 2-game win streak right now. They lost 3 in a row in early March. Since then, won the last 2. They're 9-2 since that 3-game losing streak.
Fauché. And Hamer steps in the batter's box. Swing and a miss, strike 1. For the plate. Breaking ball. Comes in, swing and a miss. Nothing in 2 to count. Here's a fastball. Caught that outside corner for a call, strike 3.
What a nice sequence of pitches by Fauché there.
To the plate, Tate Fontenot. He singled and scored a run. Up high for a ball 1. This pitch misses in. This popped up in short right field. Is going to drop in the hole for a single. So Fontenot, with his second hit of the day, will stand on first base. That'll bring to the Brandon Cordero. He's the third baseman.
Courtesy runner for Hamer, whose number I can't see. The Eagles don't have numbers on the front of their jerseys.
Shea throws the curveball for a call, strike 1.
Is Hamer the catcher?
Hamer is the catcher. No, Hamer knows the catcher.
And I saw the number now. It is Drake Rock.
Bouncing ball to third. He short hops it, goes to second, gets the first out on the first base. Not in time for the second. So second out of the inning is made at second base. Cordero reaches on a fielder's choice.
The 5-4-3 double A is just something double play is just something you don't see very often in high school baseball. It is so tough to turn for guys at this age.
This pitch in the dirt gets away, and Cordero goes to second base. Breaking ball comes in for a call, strike 1. He's going. Throw down to third is going to go into left field. The runner will jump up and trot on in for the 6th run of the game. So that'll be empty bases and a 2-ball, 1-strike count on Jack Leapery. Leapery is the Eagles' right fielder. He grounded out to third in the top of the first. Bouncing ball right up the middle, fielded by the shortstop, throws to first base, not in time. And evidently it went in the dugout because I think they're going to give him second base.
Slow roller. GD's had to run a long way to even have a chance to make a play, and then he kind of double clutched in the transfer, and that was it.
You know, Chris, I think we're going to give the hitter Leapery a single on that one.
I would agree with that.
I don't think he'd have threw him out. And I did have an error on the throw, which gave him second base, but in my book, he's got a hit now.
Yeah, that would have been a very tough out to get.
Yeah, like I said, I think he beat the throw anyway. Pitch misses outside for ball 2. 2-0 to count. At the plate is Connor Daigle. He singled and got thrown out at home in the top of the second. So he's looking at a 3-0 count. He got ahead 3-0. The last time he batted, then it ran at a count full. And he might be on his way to doing it again as that fastball catches the outside corner for a call, strike 1. 3 balls and a strike. This pitch misses for ball 4. So Daigle draws a walk. I'll leave the Eagles with runners on first and second base, and we'll go to the top of the batting order. And that's the center fielder, Lucas Pickens. He reached on an error in the first and scored, and he struck out swinging in the second. And this popped up down the left field line. It's going to be out of play for a foul ball.
Up on top of the batting cage.
0-1 to count on Pickens. Umpire wants timeout. Said something to the pitcher, I'm not sure what. This off the end of the bat, into the dirt, foul ball, 0-2 to count. Looked like he was up ahead of that breaking ball. Off the end of the bat again, the first baseman Spangler makes the catch, touches first base for the third out. And that will end the top of the third inning.
Eagles get another run, though. We will wrap up the regular season of baseball here on KWBJ Live next week with one more back-to-back involving these two teams. On Thursday, we will be headed for Abbeville to see these Hanson Tigers take on the Vermilion Catholic Screaming Eagles. They are 5th in the power rankings, so should be another really good matchup. First pitch on that game is 6 o'clock Thursday. Then on Friday, we'll see the Central Catholic Eagles in a final tune-up before the playoffs start, going on the road to Matthews, taking on 5A Central Lafourche, and also a 6 o'clock first pitch time on that game. So that's Thursday at 6, Friday at 6. Hanson on Thursday, Central Catholic on Friday. Hope you'll join us.
I hope we keep having some of this wonderful weather we got here these last couple of weeks. Although I do believe the rain chances are supposed to go up quite a bit next week.
Let's not talk about that.
I know.
We talk about it, it happens.
We got plenty of time for it to change. Okay, we'll move to the bottom of the third. Eagles will start off the bottom of the third. First pitch misses for a ball with their 8-hole hitter, the first baseman, Luke Spangler. This strike. Fastball called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Luke Spangler, the Tiger first baseman. Pitch Whoa. I was about to say that pitch misses inside. Umpire called it a strike. It was a breaking ball. I guess he liked it. It was close enough.
Next up for your Tigers, number 11.
So Spangler strikes out for the first out. That brings the 9-hole hitter to the plate. Right fielder, Lauren Wells. This fastball misses outside for ball 3. 3-0 to count.
We have been watching some of these Hanson guys for a long time since they won the state championship in 10-year-old Dixie. Lovell, Fauché, Wells, Ibert, all part of that team.
And that brings to the plate the leadoff hitter, Ethan Judice. He walked. He walked in the top of the first as Moutal goes to first base. Back in time is Wells. His pitch is low for a ball.
Couple of home runs. A very effective pitcher when he's not playing shortstop. And next year he will be continuing his studies and his baseball play at Louisiana Tech.
Coach Dow
This is an interesting mound visit.
Yeah. Well, he walked the 9-hole hitter, and he's 2-0 on the leadoff hitter, so might just want to walk out there and settle him down a little bit.
Yeah, something got him out of rhythm there.
Yeah.
Four-pitch walk to Judice to lead off the game, and then he retired seven straight, I believe.
Eight.
Eight.
Yeah, he had 2 walks. He walked the first hitter and the 9-hole hitter. Okay, ready to play baseball again. 2-0's the count with 1 out and a runner on first base. Fastball right down the pipe. Looked like Judice was taken out, went all the way after he just looked at 6 consecutive balls. 2-1 pitch popped up. Center fielder drifts to his left. Is Pickens out there, makes the catch. Fires it back in. Runner has to stay at first base.
Fly out to center field.
So fly out to center field is the second out. So with 2 away and a runner on first base, that'll bring to the plate the designated hitter, Owen Vaccarella. He struck out swinging in the first inning. Runner's going. Throw down to second. Not in time. As Wells slides under the tag. Excellent jump by Lauren Wells over there at first base.
That's some activity in the Eagle bullpen. I believe it's Mike Garcia.
Breaking ball, call, strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Vaccarella. Glove, 1 runner's coming in, he will score. Vaccarella safe at second.
Vaccarella reaches safely to first base. Brings Lauren Wells across the plate.
That was close. Got under his glove. But I think he should have made the play. We'll go with E6. That brings to the plate center fielder Daniel Ibert. Ibert reached on the field. Second pitch is fastball on the outside corner. Ibert bats left-handed. This pitch, a little bit wild. Inside, gets away from Fontenot.
Vaccarella reaches safe to the second base on a pass ball. Brings the count 2 balls, 1 strike.
Wells, or rather not Wells, he scored. Wells scored. That was Vaccarella. That goes to second base. Oh, this gets off his glove. Dive for it over there at third. Couldn't make the play. That'll be it.
Dan with a single to left field.
Yeah, got a little momentum, got the crowd into it. And Mouton wants to talk with his catcher a little bit.
So 1 run scores. Ibert safe at first with the single. And Vaccarella on the single made it to third base. They held him there. So you have runners on first and third with 2 outs in the top of the third. 1 run has scored.
So hard to figure out what makes a pitcher tick. I can be cruising along just as easily as he was, and then all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, it goes away.
And it does. That's pretty much how it can happen sometimes, just as you described it. First pitch is a called strike to the cleanup hitter and third baseman, Trey Dinger. There's a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Evens the count at a ball and a strike with 2 outs and 2 on.
Dinger's hitting .276 with 18 RBI on the year.
His fastball misses outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Dinger struck out looking in the first inning. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 on. Deuces a wow.
Let's say it again.
Yeah,
Wait for the call.
Yeah, this is on the other side of the fence.
Fontenot was already putting that one in the book.
Well, you notice too, he didn't just roll it back to the pitcher.
No.
His full count pitch is fouled off out of play behind the first base dugout.
Yeah, runner on third. If he dribbles that one back up to the mound,
Yeah.
you might have a runner at home.
Yeah. Yep,
Well,
it is bat, so it's a foul
yep.
ball. It was a check swing that hit his bat.
Yeah, but I tell you what, if I'm Dinger, I'm heading for first base. I'm going to make the umpire that situation.
Yeah, that's a little bit different. Yeah, while shaking your hand, too.
Yeah.
Down there.
I'm rubbing it and I'm pressing on it. I'm trying to create a
Yeah. Catches the inside corner for a call, strike 3. That was a couple close calls.
Yep.
The one that could have been strike 3 and the one that actually was strike 3.
But I tell you what, that could have turned into a disaster for the Eagles, and Mouton does a great job minimizing the damage. And I love his demeanor. You see how he walks off the mound? You know he could not have been happy with that inning. But he walked off the mound with exactly the same demeanor as either the previous innings when he got 3 up, 3 down.
Well, that's what you like to see. Just an even keel, not too high, not too low, especially for your pitcher.
Yep.
But the Tigers do pick up 1 run on 1 hit.
Let's thank Patterson State Bank, free checking, great rates, low down payment home loan options, and the best in mobile banking. PSB, quality community banking since 1925. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Oshner St. Mary, quality health care close to home. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City. Proud supporter of high school baseball in the Tri-City area. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
Defensive change for the Tigers.
Okay, we'll move to the top of the fourth inning.
Number 5,
The Eagles lead the Tigers by a score of 6-1 after 3 complete innings.
And we have a pitching change for the Tigers.
Yes, we do.
Will be Judy's coming in from shortstop. Judy's comes in with a 3-2 record and a 2.95 ERA and 23.2 innings pitched.
So Judice will come in to face the 2-hole hitter, Thomas Nini, the left fielder. They'll be followed by the DH, Cade Menina, and the pitcher, Braden Mouton. Did you notice where Fauché went?
I
Or is
did
he
not.
out of the game? I don't see him anywhere.
Hang on 1 second.
As called strike one, 1 ball, 1 strike.
The shortstop is number 8.
Okay. And number 8.
Don't have him on my sheet.
Let's see what mine has over here. Oh, nope, I just have the starters. That's all I have. Call strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Needy is 1 for 2 on the day. He singled in the second and scored a run and grounded out to short in the first. There's a breaking ball for a call, strike 3. So Nini strikes out looking for the first out. That'll bring to the plate Cade Menina. Menina's 2 for 2 with a couple singles. Scored 1 run. Got left on base 1 time. Check swing on the curveball for ball 1. And we still have a loose ball behind the umpire. He goes and picks it up himself, but he gives a quick stare down to the first base dugout. They should be, the on-deck people should be hustling that up. This is fouled straight back out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Curveball, dribbler back to the pitcher. Throws to first base in time.
Second out of the inning.
Nobody on base. And then fly it out to center field in the second inning. First pitch misses for a ball. Ooh, and this one hits him. And that looked like a fastball that hit him. I couldn't tell exactly where it hit him, but
Like it hit him either in the left shoulder or the left arm, upper arm, bicep.
hopefully it was a spot with a little bit of meat on it.
So you got time to go rub a little dirt on it.
Yeah. His first time reaching base today, but that's a tough way to do it. Stepping in the batter's box is a 5-hole hitter and shortstop, Greg Hamer. Hamer reached on an error in the first inning and scored a run. Struck out looking in the third. Runner's going. The pitch is in the dirt, pops up in the air, and back into the infield. This hit the dirt, hit the catcher, and it popped straight up. But the base runner was going on the pitch, so we'll give him the stolen base. Runner now stands on second base. His pitch misses, fastball up and away. Ball 2, 2-0 to count with 2 outs. And a runner on second base. Ooh, this fastball misses inside and just barely misses Hamer. Ooh, and this one drills him in the back. Umpire walks out.
Yep.
Just in case anybody was looking at each other too hard. This is not only two good baseball teams. This is a rivalry that goes back 100 years probably.
Long way. Hamer avoided eye contact the whole time. But, you know, from what I remember seeing past appearances over Judy's a couple of years, he can be dominant, but it can get away from him now and then as well.
I had a guy like that in Dixie Youth. I always said he could throw it through a brick wall. He just couldn't always hit the wall. I think he.
Did he go around?
I think he did. I think he called out a strike. He went pretty far for sure. Umpire third.
Fontenot completely fooled because that ball only traveled about 57 feet.
Yeah. Okay, 0-2 to count with 2 outs and a runner on third. Fontenot 2 for 2 on the day, scored 1 run. Breaking ball comes in for call, strike 3. Beautiful pitch. Fontenot strikes out looking for the third out. And for the first time today, the Tigers get out without giving up a run. No hits, but 2 people hit by pitches.
Let's run through our sponsors real quickly. Lapco Manufacturing, Taco Bell, Bayou Bend Fitness Center, Conrad Industries, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, St. Mary, Lafayette Electric, and Allen's Communications. Thank you very much to all of our sponsors this season.
Okay, we'll move to the bottom of the 4th inning. Our score, yeah, he's still in the ball game. He's coming to bat. He grounded out to second base in the 2nd inning. He'll be followed by the left fielder, Ethan Clements.
And we're going to
17, I think.
17, that is Garcia. Mike Garcia.
New pitcher on the mound for the Eagles, number 17, Mike Garcia.
This will be his 9th appearance of the season. He's got a 2.42 ERA. He's a big specimen, too.
Yes, indeed. He completes his warm-up tosses.
Mouton moved over to first base.
Leading off the Tigers, bottom of the 4th inning, number 3, Carter Fauché.
Second inning. This pitch misses.
By now is a train roaring by right behind us.
Oh, this ground ball is booted by the third baseman. Fauché will be safe at first.
Safely reached the first base.
Errors from Hanson back in the first inning. They have since settled down. Central Catholic, meanwhile, started this game very smoothly, and now they're starting to kick it around a little bit.
This will be like a breaking ball pretty quick. At the plate is the left fielder, Ethan Clements. He struck out looking in the second inning. Breaking ball, he went for it. Oh, he got him at first base. Yes, indeed. Strong throw from Fontenot behind the plate.
And a nice job digging that out of the ground by Mouton and applying the tag. That's a heck of a play right there.
Ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kind of half-hearted swing for strike 3. 2 outs. That'll bring to the plate the catcher, Reed Lovell. Lovell struck out swinging in the bottom of the second inning. This pitch misses off the plate. Hey, Chris, the shadows have completely covered the baseball field, and I bet there's nobody happier about that than the right fielders. For the Eagles, that's Leapery and
trees behind the trees, and a little cool breeze has picked up as well.
Breaking ball high and tight. He goes after it for a strike. 2 balls and a strike to Reed Lovell. This pitch misses outside. Ball 3, 3-1 to count. Reed Lovell bats in the 7 hole. This a 1-hopper right at the second baseman. Stuck his glove out and the ball went in it. Nice job over there, Daigle. Flips to first base in time. 3 up, 3 down.
Whatever it takes.
So we've played 4 complete innings. Central Catholic Eagles lead the Hanson Memorial High Tigers by the score of 6-1.
Central Catholic has 7 games remaining in the regular season after this one. Got a doubleheader at home in Amelia against Beauchene, non-district game, non-district doubleheader. Then on Tuesday, big district matchup against Vermilion Catholic in Amelia. That's, as it stands right now, 5 versus 6. That should be a heck of a game. Then they go to New Iberia on Thursday to take on Highland Baptist, and then on Friday, as we mentioned, they will travel to Matthews for a non-district game against Central Lafourche.
We will move to the bottom of the 5th inning. And in the bottom of the 5th, the Eagles will lead off with the 7-hole hitter in Brandon Cordero, the third baseman, followed by the right fielder, Jack Leapery, and the second baseman, Connor Daigle.
Fauché, by the way, went to right field. Just found him.
All right.
Saw something before the game I don't think I've ever seen before. Now, there's a bullpen for the visiting team over down the first baseline, but as you would expect, the home team bullpen is much nicer. They've got 2 stations out there, And before the game, both starting pitchers were warming up. I'd never seen that.
No, no, I can say that too. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Okay, just foul straight back into the catcher's mask. Strike one. This foul down the third base line. I said third, I meant first. First base line towards the first base dugout. Also has a stolen base.
That ball broke a long way.
Yeah.
Nice job by Cordero to hold off.
Chases one high and tight.
Yeah,
My favorite pitch when you got two strikes on a hitter, especially at high school. That high hitter, man, it's hard to lay off of and it's darn hard to hit. With one away, nobody on base. Jack Leapery, the right fielder, comes to the plate. He is 1 for 2 on the day. Grounded out to third in the first inning and singled in the third inning. Ooh, and he gets drilled in the back. So hit by a pitch. Hear a lot of noise coming out of the Eagle dugout.
Yeah, that'll get them making noise.
That sounds more like fun kind of laughter than, noise than like anger.
No, that's it's a little gamesmanship is what we call that.
Yep.
That's the third hit batsman for Judice in only 1.1 inning.
That'll bring to the plate Connor Daigle. The runner is going, slides safely at second. That's Leapery, stolen base.
Lovell makes the throw down to second without coming out of his stance. You don't see many high school catchers that can do that.
That's special when you can do that. So 1 ball strikes on Daigle. Daigle 1 for 1 in the third. Also has a stolen base, stole third base. Connor Daigle, he bats in the 9 hole, and that's always a mortal sin, is to walk his 9 hole hitter. And a lot of times, a lot of coaches I've seen before like to put a good hitter in that spot.
Yep.
Yeah.
When you got a strong bat down there at the bottom.
3 balls and a strike. Square in the bunt, pulls it back. This one's low and away. Runner going to third. And he got him.
Oh.
I thought he got under the tag, but umpire disagrees.
I thought he was safe as well.
Daigle draws the walk. That'll take us to the top of the batting order as Judice goes to first base. Daigle back in time. Daigle's got good speed. He gets a big lead. Like I said, he stole third base in his first at-bat.
Yep.
Not an easy trick. That takes a lot of timing. Swing and a miss for Pickens. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, and 1 runner on.
Third, and for Central Catholic, Mouton's trouble started by walking the 9 hole.
As for strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Lucas Pickens, the center fielder. And this is a strikeout in the dirt. can when it's 2 outs.
I know why. I know now because you told us in a previous game.
Yeah. With 2 outs, you got to throw him out.
I think Coach Knight knows that, but he's going to force an explanation anyway.
Yeah.
I think sometimes that's one of those things you do just to keep the fans happy.
Yeah. Yep. But like I said, he turned. He had plenty of time to throw him out, but I just didn't throw it because he's thinking. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
He's thinking.
It just didn't click.
Yeah, there's a runner on first. He can't go to first base. But with 2 outs, yes, he can. Okay, now at the plate is the left fielder, the second hole hitter, Thomas Nini. Nini is 1 for 3 today. He singled in the second, grounded to short in the first, and struck out looking in the fourth. His fastball on the outside corner for a call, strike 1. Runners now stand on first and second base with 2 outs for Nini. Reached out there, tried to bunt it, couldn't get it down. The pitch was way outside. Both runners advance. So the runners now stand on second and third. 2 away. 0-2 to count on Nini. This off the end of the bat, he fouls it straight back into the net. Count stays 0-2. Curveball, misses it, swing and a miss. So Nini goes down swinging for the third out. No run score.
Nice job getting out of a potential jam there by Judice.
Yeah.
Hanson has 4 games remaining after this one. Monday they will be at Opelousas, non-district play. Thursday at Vermilion Catholic. As we mentioned, you'll see that game right here, KWBJ Live. Then on Friday, they'll come home to take on North Vermilion and finish things up on April 15th at New Iberia. So, 1 district game remaining, 3 non-district, all against 4A and 5A competition.
That's how you get better, and that's also how you pick up points.
We mentioned Hanson currently is 14th in Division 4 non-select. The top 12 get buys in the first round, so Hanson right there fighting for a little positioning.
We're in the middle of the 5th inning. As we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, the Tigers will lead off with,
Leading off for the Tigers.
well, let's see.
Bottom of the 5th inning. Number 9, Luke
Yep,
Spangler.
Spangler, who was playing, still playing first base. The first baseman, Luke Spangler. He'll be followed by the 9-hole hitter and right fielder, Lauren Wells. Then we'll go to the top of the batting order, and Ethan Judice. Swing and a miss at the first pitch. Spangler struck out looking in the 3rd inning. Strike 2.
Nice looking pitch.
There's a fastball that just misses off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kind of hard to lay off of that one with 2 strikes. There's a breaking ball in the dirt. Nobody on base. No harm done. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball stays up high. That'll run it full. 3-2. And this pitch misses low. So Spangler draws the walk to lead off the bottom of the 5th inning. That'll bring to the plate Lauren Wells. Wells walked in the 3rd inning and scored.
So his batting average does not change. He
Nope.
came into the game hitting .526.
Batting .526, and he bats in the 9 hole.
It's just what we talked about
Yep,
earlier. Get
that's
that
it.
effective batter down there at the bottom of the order.
Yep.
It just changes things so much for the leadoff hitter.
A lot of times that 9-hole hitter gets some fat pitches to look at too. And this kind of inside pitch, he just fisted it out over the second baseman's head and drops in for the single. So Wells singles, and Spangler goes. Do their job.
I'm a little surprised Spangler wasn't running. He stayed at second.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, on that blooper, it's a good move, but then it gets by the outfielder. You got a chance for third base.
Well, with nobody out, he had to make sure.
Yep. Don't be the first out when you're looking at a potential rally.
No, not yeah. In case somebody gets to that, it turns out to be the second out if they get to it. You know. Breaking ball misses outside for ball 1.
Judice came into the game hitting .400 with 2 home runs and 30 RBI. So that would be the guy Hanson wants at the plate.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Judice is 0 for 2 on the, no, I'm sorry, 0 for 1. He walked in the 1st inning and flied out to center field in the 3rd. His fastball misses outside, low and away.
And to go back to that theme of strong hitting at the bottom of the order, how often do you see a team's leading RBI leader as the leadoff hitter?
Yeah, not often.
But that's because you've got those guys getting on base at the bottom of the order.
That's it, yeah. 2-1. Runners on first and second, no outs. Fastball misses for 3-1. Nobody out. Sun has really set down. We can't see it at all, although there's still a little bit of daylight out.
Lights are starting to take a hold on the field here.
Ground ball, hit to second. It's going to flip it to second base. Gets the out there. Runner safe at first. So Judice is safe on the fielder's choice. Spangler goes to third base, and Wells is forced out at second base.
Not sure what happened there. It took the shortstop a long time to get to the plate, or to get to the base, to get the lead out.
Runners on the corners. At the plate is the DH, Owen Vaccarella. First pitch misses inside.
Vaccarella is a .362 hitter with 21 RBI on the year.
Garcia goes to first, and Judice back in time. 1-0 count. Runners going. Oh, good job over there at third base by Cordero. The throw to third was kind of low outside.
Yep.
He backhanded that one because that have scored 1, if not more.
That would have scored 1 and probably put Judice on third.
Oh, yeah, at very least he'd have been on third because he was running on the play. Two balls, no strike is the count. Fastball at the knees. Strike 1. 2 balls and a strike on Vaccarella. Vaccarella's 0 for 2. He struck out swinging in the first and reached on an error in the third. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Will even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Vaccarella helped Garcia there.
And Vaccarella bats in the 2-hole. On deck is the 3-hole hitter, Daniel Eibert. 1 away. Runners on second and third. Curveball. Garcia does a good job of checking the run.
Ooh, and then almost threw it away.
Made Mouton stretch over there and made the catch. So Vaccarella out at first for the second out. And Daniel Eibert, who's 1 for 2 on the day, he reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning and singled in the third.
Garcia may want to go buy Mouton a soda pop after that play.
Well, he did a good job of holding the runners at second and third. He checked them, and then he made a quick throw, a hard throw over there at first. And Mouton did a good job with the stretch. And this pitch is in the dirt. No, it hit him. Just hit him to load the bases. So Eibert is hit by a pitch. We've had a lot of those today.
Yep, especially in the last 2 innings.
Yeah. That loads the bases for the cleanup hitter, third baseman Trey Dinger. Dinger has struck out twice looking
drastically in the next couple of moments.
That's true. With 2 outs and the bases loaded. From the stretch in the dirt, backhands it, blocks it, but stays close enough where everybody's got to stay put. 1 ball, no strikes on Dinger. Mike Garcia on the mound for the Eagles. Came in the 4th inning. Fastball, just off the corner. That one sometimes, Chris, is a strike. He's been given a big outside.
We've seen.
Fastball, up and in for ball 3. 3-0 to count on Dinger and nowhere to put him. The bases are full of Tigers. 6-1, Eagles lead. Dinger squaring the bunt, but you know he's not. And he doesn't. And it's a call, strike 1. 3 balls and a strike. There's a breaking ball for a call, strike 2. So count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the bases are full. So the merry-go-round starts on the pitch. Everybody's going. The pitch is low for ball 4. So that will walk in a run. Bases are still loaded. And that'll bring to the plate the 5-hole hitter, Carter Fauché.
And he represents the tying run now.
Yes, he does. He is 0 for 2. Grounded to second base in the second and reached on an error and then got picked off in the 4th. Fastball, called strike 1. Fauché was your starting pitcher, is now playing out in right field. The gap. This is going to get down and go all the way to the fence. 1 run in. Here comes the 2nd run. They're going to hold up the 3rd one. So 2-run score. Solidly hit for the double. And that's our first extra base hit of the day.
And Fauché, who got in trouble on the mound early in the top of the 1st inning, gets a little redemption there.
What a trouble he got in the 1st inning when it was more from the errors committed than his pitching.
Oh, yeah. No, he was not doing a bad job.
Yeah. Eagles call time, settle things down. He's going to talk with his pitcher. And 3rd.
And now this is more the game we thought it was going to be. It
Right.
sure didn't start out like this.
Yep.
But
Yep.
now we got a ball game.
6-4, Eagles on top. 3 runs have scored so far in this inning for the Tigers. They picked up 1 earlier in the 3rd inning. They picked up a run. Got 3 here. Eagles got their runs early. They got 4 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, and 1 in the 3rd. Haven't been able to score since. At the plate now is the left fielder, Ethan Clements. Clements 0 for 2, struck out looking and struck out swinging. This gets away from Fontenot. Dinger scores. Oh wait, that's not Dinger. Oh yeah, it is Dinger, I'm sorry.
Dinger.
Yep. Dinger scores. Fauché moves over to 3rd base. We got a 1-run game with tying runs standing on 3rd. And a 1-1 count on Ethan Clements. 6-5. Here's your score. Eagles on top. Eagles jumped out to 6-0 lead, but now it's a 6-5 ball game. You're in the bottom of the 5th inning with 2 outs. Fastball, call, strike 1. I'm sorry, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. His fastball just off the plate. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Clements is the 8th hitter of this inning. Five of them have. So Clements looked at ball 3. Now runs the count full. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Clements goes down swinging for the 3rd out. Fauché stays on. I said 5 have scored. 4 have scored. And I said that 4 have scored. So 6-5. 8 hitters to the plate that inning. So after 5 complete innings of play, 6 for the Eagles, 5 for the Tigers. And in the top of the 6th inning, the Eagles will start off with the designated hitter, Cade Menina. He'll be followed by the right fielder, Brandon Mouton, and then shortstop, Greg Hamer. And Chris, as the sun went down, the temperature went prepared. It's not their first rodeo. I know when my son played high school baseball, I kept a heavy coat, a warm hat, and a pair of gloves in the trunk of my car all season long. Judy stays on the mound for the Tigers.
Start us off in the top of the sixth inning. Number 19, Cade Menina.
Fastball outside corner. Call strike one. Nothing in one to count. Swing and a miss at the breaking ball. Judice throws a breaking ball with a lot of speed. That's as fast of a curveball as I've seen in high school. This lined over the second baseman in front of the right fielder. Menina singles to start the sixth inning. And that is Menina's third hit of the game. He's 3 for 4. He singled in the first, the second, and right here in the sixth. And he grounded out to the pitcher in the fourth. So 3 for 4 today with 3 singles. I think we're going to have a pinch runner, Chris, out there for Menina at first base. Nobody out, runner on first base. Judice checks his runner, comes to home. This pitch, fastball that gets away from level. Runner goes to second. He'll stand on second base with a 1-0 count on Braden Mouton. Mouton is 0 for 2. He flied out to right field in the first, flied out to center field in the second, got hit by a pitch and stole a base in the fourth, and he's looking at a 2-0 count here in the bottom, or rather top of the sixth. Squares the bunt, gets the bunt down, backhanded by Judice, flips over to first base in time. So Mouton completes the sacrifice bunt. One away, and the runner moves to third base. Big insurance run for the Eagles. Stands at third base with 1 away, and coming to the plate is the 5-hole hitter in shortstop, Greg Hamer. Hamer is 0 for 2. He reached on an error and scored a run in the first. Struck out looking in the third and got hit by a pitch in the fourth. His first pitch, he fouls it down the first base line for a strike one. Nothing in one is the count. I thought we might be when I saw you doing all that work over there, but I kept talking. What happened? You know, evidently not.
I don't know.
Oh, run scores. Number 22. Landry.
Next up the bat for the Eagles, number 1, Tate Fontenot.
Runner going. Ooh. Stolen base. I don't know. Sound like probably got somebody in the bullpen over there for the Eagles pitching. I'm assuming one hit that wall.
Okay, what's next?
Go to connection manager.
Okay. Devices?
Go to the internal sim.
It says devices. I guess I'm looking at devices. I got one thing that shows red bars. And I got another thing that shows green bars.
Which one's which? If you look at it,
I don't know.
if you turn
Nothing.
the tablet sideways.
Nothing is. Oh, wait. All right.
You're on Verizon and they have maxed out.
Okay.
It's AT&T.
So how do I switch? Which one is AT&T? Nothing.
Sim 2.
There's nothing here.
Should say-
No, there's nothing here that says Sim 2.
Does it say internal modem?
There's two things that say internal modem.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
I guess so. One is red. They don't. I can't see the whole name. One's got red bars. One's got green bars. The one at red.
One's off and one's on.
Right. How do I switch them?
The check mark next to it.
The one that has a check mark, it says connected. It's got green bars. The one that
Okay,
says
so
hit the one that says disabled.
yeah,